Okay, so we've made it to lab 3, and the major topic here is unit conversions. So these are all largely based on the rate equation. So that's rate equals a measurement over time. So a rate might be how fast your car is driving, miles per hour is a common rate measurement. We'll be measuring things like feet per second, how fast we walk, or feet per second, how quickly something falls, particularly a ball, that's the first question, or a rate, how quickly water comes out of a kitchen sink in terms of gallons per minute. So we're going to be looking at those types of measurements and doing unit conversions using them. So this is a major topic in chapter 2, and this is a really important lab. I would take your time on it, make sure you understand the concepts and that you feel confident about all your unit conversions. This is going to be on your upcoming test, this type of thing, and actually we're using it throughout the whole semester. So really make sure you get a handle on this lab and how to do unit conversions. So we're using things like equivalent statements and conversion factors, which we've been talking about in our lecture class. So for this experiment, what you're going to want to gather is a measuring tape or a ruler so you can determine a distance that you're going to be walking. You're going to measure how long it takes you to walk a certain distance. That's one of the problems. You're going to need a stopwatch to measure how long that takes. I'm going to use my cell phone. I imagine a lot of you will do the same. Or worst case scenario, if you have something with a second hand, you can look at that. Although a stopwatch, some sort of digital timer, is the best thing. Another question is asking how quickly a ball will roll down an inclined tube. You can use any ball-shaped object. It doesn't have to be a tube that it rolls down. It can be any sort of incline. Really, the longer the better, so that you can have time to hit start and hit stop before it reaches the bottom. What I found in my house is just a long box that I'm going to be rolling this ball down. It's not too long, so I know it's going to happen very quickly. So I may make the incline not very steep to account for that. And then you're going to need something to measure water into. I'm going to be turning my sink on full force using my stopwatch or my phone to time how long it takes for my sink to fill this container. And you want something that you can measure with. So you could fill, here this measuring cup measures in liters, or it measures in cups or quarts. Because the question is asking about gallons per minute, you can choose something using the US system of measurement. So if you have a gallon milk jug, or if you have a pint container, something like that, you could use that to measure out of your sink. So here, I'll choose my measurement based on that. If I did liters, for example, though, I could always convert that to gallons to solve the equation, and you're going to see how to solve these equations later on. So gather your materials, and then we'll be beginning the experiment.